Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of July 19th. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information on what may be going on for you here in this week ahead. Aries, also do keep in mind the only place you can get any of my products and services is my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below this video. I'll never contact you for a personal reading, so just be aware of that. I've also recently launched my Patreon, where you can support the journey on a deeper level and get some exclusive perks. I'm going to be improving on that over time, so definitely consider doing that. And lastly, I do daily content on Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. And if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. What's going on here, Aries? Let's see what we have. Do stick around to the end as well. We go through with another 9 tarot cards to clarify and get some messages from the oracle decks. So let's see here. Let me make sure everything's in view. We'll get right into this for you. Okay. Energy on the bottom, you have the 8 of Wands. So this is some sort of quick moving event that brings about good news. I love this card personally. This is this feeling of getting unstuck, getting out of the mud, something progressing, accelerated motion, very quick good news sort of energy with it. Can indicate needing to communicate with others or socialize. You know, for you though, what could be happening here is you could be traveling a great distance or moving cross country, something like that. Reason being, 8 of Wands is flight. It's associated with travel by air or long distance travel just in general. Even in relationships, it's like maybe a long distance relationship, but you have the 6 of Swords in the middle as well, which is also a travel card in the tarot. So some of you are moving residence or just taking a trip or something like that. And you have another one, the Chariot. I just realized that that's travel by vehicle. So all boat, vehicle, planes, so trains, planes, and automobiles here. But you have the 6 of Swords in the middle. This is talking about a rite of passage or a transition. As I said, it can mean travel, but typically this is undergoing something new. This is one of the better swords cards to get because it talks about new beginnings coming in for you and taking your swords with you and leaving the drama behind. So definitely going through some sort of rite of passage here. Probably, let's see here. It's unclear on what it is. It could mean walking away from a partnership with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. We do have partners here, counterparts. But some of you may have recently made an impulsive decision with this Knight of Swords in the background. Maybe you felt like you felt some sort of call to action in a direction. Maybe it was feeling trapped in, I'm either feeling a relationship or a work situation because the counterparts coming in here are Pentacles. So like maybe some like money or work or career situation happening here that you felt trapped on, and now you've decided to jump in and go for it. You have this King and Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting to get these together here in the past. King of Pentacles is the energy of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This person's like, I'm already on a gold chair, so why would I change anything in my life? Things are going well. The thing is, they're very, you could say, stubborn because things are going so well for them that they don't really change. Their routine stays the same every single day. Day in and day out, it's the same kind of just grinding. But it is luxury and wealth, especially with this Queen of Pentacles below. like I said, the counterpart here coming in. This is, can mean a working parent. A lot of the same qualities apply in that this person is hardworking and dependable, just like the King of Pentacles. But this person is typically in charge of money. Like they would do the budget. That you would find the Queen of Pentacles like as an executor of an estate or anything like that. Some of you could be involved in real estate, land, banking, any sort of financial investing, anything like that. Maybe a narrow message, but some of you could be in those fields to get both of those. But maybe some of you are just saying, you know what, I don't really want to do that anymore. Maybe it's a desk job for you and you're like, I'm done with this desk job. Maybe you're doing van life or something like that with all these traveling cards here coming in. You have the Five of Pentacles, disappointment. Disappointment, sitting in disappointment too, not just feeling disappointed, but kind of allowing it to sort of permeate in some area of your life here. The 3 cups here are spilled and you're focused on those. But this person would realize that there are 2 cups behind them. There are better times ahead if they would just turn around. And so the 5 of Cups talks about optimism, having hope for the future, looking on the bright side, especially with the 8 of Wands on the bottom, some sort of new beginning coming in for you. You have the Chariot here. This is a very good card. This is triumph and victory. This is a big win. And the key sort of element of the Chariot is that it comes through self-discipline. And with that, it's this idea that as above, so below. You can see the sun here on the top of the canopy indicating above, and the Chariot here indicating below the earth. And so as you have self-discipline, that works out in the universe and it works out below, right? And so as long as you are doing things that you need to do, as long as you're acting with integrity, there's a victory charging in here. Like I said, some of you are either traveling by vehicle, by air, or just going some distance, going some great distance in your life. You have the 5 of Swords here. This is some sort of loss that you're dealing with, maybe on your mind. It might not have manifested, and the thing is, if it does, it's totally recoverable. It's not the 7 of Swords, it's not the 10 of Swords. So I would say, with the 5 swords in the thoughts, the upper row, and the 5 of cups in the subconscious, the lower row, be very careful that you're not manifesting a loss or manifesting disappointment at this time. How are you talking to yourself is my question. Are your thoughts focused on loss, lack, less than, or are your thoughts focused on, wow, this new opportunity that I'm moving towards looks amazing? I think that's the message that's coming in here. There is a feeling of being overwhelmed, maybe, with this 10 of Wands. It could mean that you have just kind of come to this understanding that this King and Queen of Pentacles situation, whether it's a desk job, office job, or just a relationship, a counterpart, was not really what you wanted. It was overwhelming for you with this 10 of Wands. Bit of an uphill battle, but you have all the tools to get through it, especially with the 8 on the bottom. And the High Priestess, listen to your intuition here. This is the divine feminine. This is the ruler of our intuition, the hidden knowledge that comes to the surface. And so listen to what your internals are saying, the internal message here. I'm curious. I want to get some more details on what might be going on here. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Aries. Look at all these Capricorns here. I'm sorry, Aries. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good for you. All right. Let's see what these oracle messages have for you. Okay, Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. This is what I was talking about here, Aries. Are you going to focus on loss with the 5 of Swords? Are you going to talk to yourself, i.e. focus on disappointment? Or are you going to focus on building something new, focus on this new opportunity that has arrived and really enjoy it. Enjoy the time that you have with it. And so I feel like that's kind of this message that's coming through for me, for you. You have, okay, Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So my personal favorite card in this oracle deck, because I found that the energy is very strong. So with Lady Venus, especially since you have the High Priestess intuition, make sure with Lady Venus you're paying attention to the signs, synchronicities, symbols, downloads that you may get even just in your daily life. Maybe if you are taking that trip in the car, what thoughts come in the car during your meditation, song lyrics that come in, animals that you see along the way. You also have her counterpart, Sanat Kumara, light activation, shine your light, eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. These two are counterparts here in this oracle deck, both Venus energy as well. And so it's almost like you're getting some sort of spiritual understanding about this counterpart, this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles counterpart here. So let's see what else we have. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Cups. And the Five of Swords coming in again. Maybe there's someone in the middle here, Aries, with this Queen of Cups between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe someone is quite literally just was in the middle or something. There's a loss here around this counterpart with someone else involved. It doesn't have to be romantic, Aries, but it can be relationship or work related as well. Like someone stepping in and like, I don't know, there's something going on there. I would also take a look at your budget at this time with the Five of Swords coming through on the Queen of Pentacles and making sure that you are not once again talking to yourself in a negative way with that Five of Swords coming through, especially as it relates to money. Easier said than done, I do understand. Nine of Wands as well in the upper row. This is not a time to give up, okay? And also set boundaries where you need to set boundaries. This is wild. On the bottom, you have the Eight of Wands again, but on the bottom of both of these decks. So the message here is that there's something very much improving. Sorry, I couldn't get that out, but there's an improvement coming in a big way. You have the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So definitely a loss. Heavy on your mind here, heavy on the internal structure in the subconscious. I wonder if you even realize it. What are your dreams telling you? This lower row is your dreams. It's like the message that's coming in through that, because it's the dreams are the subconscious realm, and so you can say that whatever messages that you're getting in your dreams might be coming through here, especially with the High Priestess showing up. So I wonder if there's just like a message that your guides with Lady Venus here as well showing in. Like, is there something that your guides are trying to communicate to you? You have the King of Swords, Six of Swords, really taking there's like the King of Swords, they are like somebody who's like a business leader. It's one of the leadership cards in the tarot. It's also a card very closely associated with Libra. And so like, I feel like you are, with the Six of Swords, King of Swords, you're really taking an empowered step, an empowered leap forward. You might even meet someone along your path with this Two of Cups. That's like a perfect partner, divine union counterpart coming in. Let's see what else we have here. Judgment. The Star. It's going to work out. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Definitely going to work out here. You're supposed to stand your ground this time on an intuitive feeling that you have. There's probably a good reason why you left this situation that you're leaving. Trust that you're making the right decision for you with that combination coming through. The Star and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I mean, look, as long as you continue forward, yes, it might be a bit of an uphill struggle, but the thing is, the Star's coming into a preview of that. You will get some sort of healing outcome here. There will be hope on the horizon for you. The Star is a wish granted. It's also healing waters of renewal. Very good sign for that, any sort of energy. And so the thing is, through this loss, you're being given a new calling. You're moving along your path to an awakening period or an inner calling. There may have been a loss throughout that time. Sometimes things have to leave. Sometimes situations and people need to dissolve from our lives in order to get this new rebirth that's coming in. So big energy here, very heavy reading. Let's see what else we have coming in here for you. Main female. Toil and labor. Lovers. Thoughts. Message of concern. Pathway. Yeah, it's almost like you're leaving someone, you're leaving a former person, whether male, female, doesn't matter what their identity is or their gender is. You're leaving someone here. You can tell this person's literally thinking about the main female. Isn't that interesting? You can see her coming in there. And so you thought a lot about this person in the past. It became an overwhelming situation. It was a lot of work to maintain this situation, and you're moving beyond that. You've delivered the message, and you're now moving into a new pathway. This is very straightforward. You're moving into a new pathway. I think both in career and love. It's almost like along the path you're going to meet somebody and also really step into your true calling here. So this looks really good. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.